The two captains then about to fight it out here in Game 4 of Weber Cup 15. And this is a big, big match for Team Europe and the man that is standing up ready to bowl, Mika Koivuniemi. And starts with his traditional delivery. He's going to try and take some of this fresh oil out of the game, Cass, by lofting it out down the lane.
Yes, and interestingly, he's stayed on the right-hand side of the lane. As you say, this lane has been freshly dressed with 42 feet of lane oil. And he's held the line and taken a strike to start with, right out the trap. Putting some pressure back on this man straight away.
Barnes has gone right. Oh, and it gets lucky. He gets lucky.
Well, isn't that interesting? Yeah, both these players are right-hand side of the lane, and they must have watched Stu Williams, who earlier on ventured out there and had some success. But both these guys are out on the right, and Chris knows how lucky that is.
He's one of the players. There's a group of players that you talk about in terms of being able to play on any lane condition and to win on any lane condition. Mika Koivuniemi is at the top of that list. And boy, the Team Europe need their skipper now. Again, flighted out. My goodness me, he's locked and loaded already.
Leading the World Champion Bowling Association World Tour at the moment, Mika Koivuniemi, ranked #1 in the world. And this is one of the reasons why, flirting with the outside of the lane, giving it a lot more room and getting a great reaction in the back end. This man has won, well, his CV, it's hardly worth going through. He's won 21 tournaments in 21 different countries to start with. Barnes doubles up as well. This is head-to-head strikes going all the way now.
I wonder which player is going to be the first to blink. This one could be a monumental game.
Yes, certainly game on. These two know one another's games in and out. They've played together for years and years. But it's, as I say, it's a freshly dressed lane. It's one-on-one, and it's only 10 frames.
Koivuniemi then looking for Turkey, 3 strikes in a row. Thumps that ball down the lane, doesn't he? And that reaction in the back end and then into the pin deck, just perfect. Cleaned all 10 out very comfortably.
Pins in the pin deck are brand new bowling pins, so they normally play a little bit heavy just to start with, but these guys have found the right angle into the pocket, and they're carrying all 10.
Oh, he's done it again. Well, he keeps looking down at the foul line, just where he's placing his lead foot. Maybe just a little second movement there as he slides in.
Well, if it's the foul line he's looking at, he's got to be careful. Don't want to touch that because that will count as a foul.
Koivuniemi. Now watch how far he actually throws this ball down the lane. He dumps it onto the surface. Takes some of the oil out and allows him to get a much straighter line into that pocket. This is clever stuff from Major Mika. No, touch wider. That's the kind of line that Williams was having a problem with, and he's left a flat 10.
Yes, and the look on his face tells us he's not very happy about that. Yeah, that 6-pin jumps right round the outside and just lays in the gutter there. Pretty unfortunate. It was a good-looking shot, and oh dear. So he's going to have to settle for the spare in the corner, right-hand side.
So it is straight. Yeah, it is Barnes then, the first man to blink, and I think it made it even more painful because he knows just how well Koivuniemi is throwing the ball at the moment.
Yeah, Mika's absolutely lined up, 4 strikes in a row, and hasn't looked like missing. His chance to increase that lead by burying another one in the pocket.
Well, Team Europe do have a 300 game to their name in the Weber Cup. A few years ago now, Cass.
Yeah, Paul Moore was the man, the Englishman, the left-hander. which reminds me we've got no lefties at all in either team for the second year running, which is kind of unusual.
We spoke too soon. The big split, 7-10, left by Mika, and that is an absolute shocker for him, and he knew it as soon as he let go of that ball.
Just finished too early, didn't it? Didn't break anything up at all. But believe it or not, Mika has on occasion made a habit of sparing the 7-10. I know for a fact he's done it at least 2 times in the States on television.
Needs to get the 10 to ping around. No, didn't come off the kickback. And that is an open frame. Stuart Williams, well, he's been out there without success against Wes Malott, and he's now watching his skipper in a real dogfight here with Chris Barnes.
Serious. Wants to get back on that strike line and carry all 10.
Gone very wide, and that's a bad mistake from Chris Barnes. Oh dear me.
I said it was a freshly dressed lane, but this one has got off the hand. Well, it's flirted with the channel, hasn't it? It's gone out to the first board there. It's come back, but look, he's taken 7 pins out. He looks disgusted, but he's got a makeable spare.
Yeah, when he turned back from that look away, Cass, I don't think he was expecting to see something as positive as that.
No, he was probably looking to see about, 5 or 6 pins standing up. But this is a bit of a bonus for him because Koivuniemi's had the open frame. Barnes has got a chance, bad shot though it was, of making a spare, and that's the bonus. Oh, no. Dear, oh dear.
Open frame left, and at the moment, the two skippers having a bit of a tussle here. Koivuniemi looked like he was out of it. Barnes looked like he was flying at one point. But as you can see, scores very even at the halfway point. Spare. And then Koivuniemi came back with an absolute shocker, left the big split. So he left an open frame last time out. But he's back on the strike line, and that means that Barnes' open frame in frame 5 is punished.
The big loft down the lane, nice and wide, gets a great reaction in the back end. Don't think he did anything different from previously. It's just that shot that he had the 7-10 on was just a little bit slower.
Barnes chasing the 11-pin difference now. He's looking disconsolate, he's looking frustrated because he knows this is the shot he was trying to throw for the previous 2 frames, and he just couldn't find it.
He managed to just trip that 4-pin out off a shot that was a fraction high on the head pin.
Opening exchanges. That's why Koivuniemi has to do something here. He's got to play the captain's role. Great bowling.
6 strikes out of 7 frames for the European captain. Just that 7-10 split that has blotted his copybook. It's another great shot and another great reaction in the back end. Straight through the 1-3 pocket and ties all 10 pins up. And that's what it means to him.
Yeah, good work from Barnes to get back on that strike line, so he doubles as well, and they're back to matching each other here.
Certainly is nip and tuck, isn't it, between these two? Both had an open frame, and it's Barnes with the spare in the 4th. Really, it's the Barnes has gone through the $2 million in career prize money winning, and Mika's not far behind.
Koivuniemi then, once again looking for 3 in a row, just like he did in frames 1, 2 and 3. He's got it. That looked like a good shot all the way.
Well, they're pretty fortunate the lane is holding up. He was freshly dressed before they started. They're both playing sort of around the heavy oil down the outside there, and they're getting a consistent reaction off the way they're bowling. To think now, this could have been a huge game, couldn't it? If that 5th frame was out of the way, he would have been on 8 in a row.
Barnes needs the strike, gets the strike, and that was a good confident hit.
Again, they both hit 3 strikes in a row, and it remains 266, 255 maximum scores each as we come to the foundation frame, frame 9. And this is a very important ball for both players. Koivuniemi is actually in the record book because in 2011 at the Tournament of Champions, he won the tournament in the States and took the record first prize of $250,000, the highest prize ever paid for a 10-pin bowling tournament anywhere in the world.
Yes, established himself as one of the PBA players of all time with that win. But it's all about Weber Cup here today. And this is great bowling by the Team Europe captain under severe pressure. And that's what this tournament does.
6 strikes. It's just the one little glitch he's had.
Just passes on down the line, though, doesn't it? It's back on the shoulders of Superman. And he deals with it beautifully as well. He's going to make Koivuniemi win this one.
Well, it can go either way. They're setting up for the 10th frame, and it's another great-looking shot from Barnes. He goes 4 in a row after Mika's 4 in a row.
So both men with an open frame, bizarrely at the halfway point. But since then, they've been perfect. Koivuniemi still on for the maximum of 266, which would give him an 11-pin win if both men strike it off the card from here. Come on, Mika. Yeah, looks good. It is good. Crowd knew it as well. Knowledgeable fans here in the Metrodome in Barnsley. And a good few of them knew that this one was a winner.
It was a great-looking shot. It's not confirmed that it's going to be a winning score just yet, but it's the first 200 game for Team Europe in this tournament so far.
That Koivuniemi doesn't strike this off, because if he does, it's his game. Doesn't matter what Barnes does from there, he can't win. Likes it, and that's why. Oh yes, the Moose has arrived.
I think you actually heard him shout push as the ball went down the lane, and it did.
Well played, Mika, and now he can enjoy this one. That's what we want to see. Plenty of passion from this European team. And it's the captain leading from the front. Quality from Mika Koivuniemi. There we go. Now the crowd are on side. They've seen what they wanted to see. A point on the board for the Blues.
11 strikes in that game from Mika Koivuniemi. Just missed out on 1 frame in the 5th. There's nothing Chris Barnes can do about it, but this is not going to be a bad game from him. Except when he leaves the 4-9 split in the last frame, which is a bit unfortunate. But he has bowled a good game, and it's been a great match to watch. And it's a victory for the European captain.
Yeah, a little smile from Chris to his teammates. He knows he's been beaten and well beaten. He's not bowled badly at all in this match, Chris Barnes, but sometimes you just cannot play against an opponent in this sort of form. 266 plays 221, and the skipper for Team Europe, Mika Koivuniemi, brings home a fabulous win to get Team Europe on the scoreboard.